Hello guys, this is Elliot Splash with F1 2015 Modded Career Mode Part 7. This is the Canadian Grand Prix, and I'm really sorry for how long it's been since I've done a upload. Yeah, with the F1 game, the save decided to corrupt and wouldn't load. I have no idea why. But yeah, so I've had to sort of reset everything. We're at Canada, but I've got 0 points. I'm just going to be adding on the points that I had in the previous episode to the end tally at the end of the season. We're doing an option and prime stint, and I've got it set as an 18 lap race. That was just simply a mistake. Lewis Hamilton is on 136 points in this episode. In this save, we're on 81 technically from the previous races that we did in the last save game, if that makes sense. But we're going to make our way to the grid now for the Canadian Grand Prix and kickstart this latter half of the season, or this new save game. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's only a 25% race because I was just retiring through the previous rounds to get this save game to the same point I was in the last save. So I've been retiring, and I hadn't changed the percentage of the race from 25 to 50. That'll be sorted in the next round. But with the new save game comes Madame Russia. For some reason they weren't in the last save game, but they're in this one, and I haven't changed the mods. But here we are waiting for the 5 lights to go out now for the Canadian Grand Prix behind Will Stevens and Mary. And we're off, and it looks like we've had a absolute crap start per usual. So yeah, we're all the way down in 20th place. Makes no difference, we're still in last, as we almost went into the back of Mary there, and we're just behind Button. And it looks like we're going to try and go around the outside of a few cars. However, I'm getting blocked off by all the AI cars. So we're still in 19th with Mary just behind us. We almost went into the back of Stevens. He's clipped a bit of his front wing off a Lotus. And there seems to be a slow train of cars. Button and NASA are hitting the back end of us there and sending us into a little mini slide. And then we can try and overtake Perez. And we're now up to 15th, 14th if we can get him. It doesn't look like we can get him though. A cutback on us, and we lost that place, but we're still in 15th, and we're going to try and go round the outside. There was not much room there, but we've got the place, and we're now in 14th behind Alonso, and it's going to take us a while to catch up to him. I think he seemed to have pulled away a little bit, so I got held up in traffic as we run extremely wide into that hairpin. And yeah, still in 14th, around about 2 seconds behind Alonso. We're just going to try and catch up as much as possible. We're in a Mercedes, so we have got better top speed, so we should catch him a little bit down this straight. But see there's been a crash. It looks like, I think that was Alonso, and I'm not sure who else it was. And you can see Sainz Jr. there was going extremely slow, so he must have got caught up in that little battle as well. Gotten caught into the last chicane with the big sausage curbs. And then that's caused the accident, it believes. But that surely was a safety car. I would have thought that was a safety car. Yes, it is. So a safety car's been deployed. So we're just going to skip now to the restart of the race. Just waiting for the safety car to go in this lap. I'm just going to try and get some more heat into our tyres and brakes. Just going to try and weave a little bit and see if we can get a nice restart. However, our restarts on safety cars have been a little bit terrible of late. Here we are on the restart, and it looks like we've had a decent restart, not too bad. I mean, we haven't lost too much ground to compete at, but will we be close enough to try something down into the first corner? No, not at all. But here we are now on lap 5, and it looks like Verstappen there going really slow on the chicane. He just seriously parked the bus on the apex, and we're lucky not to hit him, because we had to make evasive action over the sausage curbs. Lap 7, they're telling us to come into the pits. Look at our tyres, they're only a little bit worn. So we're not going to come into the pits. And a few other cars have though. I think the safety cars protected our tyres a little bit. So Hamilton there setting the fastest lap of the race with a 1:17.8. And we are now up to 6th position. However, we've still got a pit, remember. Lap 8, we decide still not to come into the pits, hit the sausage curb a little bit there, and that almost sent us into the wall. But we are now up to 2nd. The only person that hasn't pit along with me is Raikkonen. So when we come into the pits, probably in the next lap, because these tyres are terrible, starting to go terrible even. Yeah, we're coming in on lap 10. We'll go back into sync. I don't know where we'll come back out. Probably around about 7th, 8th place, something like that, I'd guess. But it's a 3.7 second pit stop. Pretty simple. Let's see where we rejoin. It's going to be somewhere around the 6th to 7th position mark, I would have thought. Yeah, because there's Maldonado coming across the finish line then. So, but we've got a shorter way to the second corner even. And it looks like we've just about held on to 6th place, with Maldonado just behind us. So now we're going to look to lap 11. And somebody, I believe, has come into the pits. I'm not sure who it is. Is that Button? Possibly? Yes, it is. It's Button. So we're now up to 5th place. And now we skip all the way down to lap 18. Yeah, we didn't have the pace on these prime tyres like we did on the options. So Vettel's pulled away from us. Only around about 5-10 seconds. Lewis Hamilton there winning the Grand Prix, extending his lead to the World Championship. But we're scoring our first technical points on this save game. So yeah, 5th place, I'm quite happy with that, considering it was a 25%er. If it may be 50%, I might have finished a little bit better, and that's what annoys me really. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, this part. The next episode will be Austria, and it will be a 50% race, and it'll be back to normal. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. This was just like a little mashup. I mean, with all the save game corrupting and stuff, it sent me off a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed it. This is Elliot Splash signing out. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next episode.